Hi, my name's Michelle. Today we're going to do a short chair sequence. So let's dive right in. We're going to start by facing our chair. We're going to take our left hand to the chair seat and then our right hand to the back of the chair. More so on the right side of the chair. And we're going to walk our feet back until we get a sense they're roughly underneath our hips. And then we're going to step our feet forward a couple of inches. Bend down into the knees and then press down into the heels. Reach your hips further back than your feet. Relax the neck. Option to find stillness here. It might feel good to bend into one knee and then the other. We're going to take some nice big deep breaths here, focusing that breath in the back of the body here. Option to stay as you are, or maybe you want to start to move that hand that's on the back of the chair over towards the left. And keep reaching our hips back, our tailbone up towards the ceiling, and our rib cage is reaching up towards the ceiling as well. Keep relaxing that neck. Option, keep moving that right hand over towards the left. If it feels better to move your hips a little from side to side or widen the stance of your feet, you can do that too. Let's stay here for one more deep breath. Good. And then let's switch sides. We'll take that right hand to our chair seat now, the left hand to the back of our chair. Starting with it on the left side. Relax the neck, bend into those knees, and then shift those hips back. We'll reach our rib cage up towards the ceiling. Option to find stillness, or maybe you're bending into the knees. You can also rotate your upper body towards the floor and towards the ceiling. And we're taking some nice big deep breaths here. Breathing into the back of the body. Keep inviting the neck to relax. Option to move that left hand a little bit over to the right. You might want to keep moving that hand all the way across the back of the chair. As you keep reaching the hips, the tailbone up towards the ceiling. Let's take two more deep breaths here. To come out, we'll take both hands onto the chair seat and then walk those feet in towards your chair. Come up to standing. Take a moment to roll out those shoulders. Going in both directions. Good. And then we're going to flip our chair around so that the back of the chair is facing us. Option to stay upright with your hands on either side, or you could also lower down onto the forearms. Either way, we want our shoulder blades to stay wide here, so we don't want to collapse down. We're pressing down into those forearms or the hands to keep those shoulder blades wide. And we'll relax the neck. And then let's step our left foot back. Our feet are going to be about hip width apart. And this is option one. You can stay right here. Focus on that stability and that standing leg, that right heel. Or option two, you can start to lift and lower that left leg. We'll reach out through that left heel, maybe matching your movement to your breath. Check in with those shoulder blades. Are they collapsing at all? Can you keep them nice and wide? We'll tuck the chin in slightly so the back of the neck is long. Good. Stay just right here if this is feeling good for you. Option to add on by bending the knee and then pulsing that upper leg so that the left sole of the foot is reaching up towards the ceiling. One more deep breath here. Shoulder blades wide. And then we're going to straighten that left leg if it isn't already, and then slowly lower it down to the floor. Take a moment, shake it out. Maybe you want to roll the head gently from side to side. Good. Now we're going to take our left hand to the left side of the chair, our right hand on top, and then we'll walk both feet back. Once you get a sense your feet are underneath your hips, we're going to step those feet back or forward, just a little bit. Bend into those knees and then reach the hips back. Reach the rib cage up towards the ceiling. Option to find stillness here. Maybe you want to bend into the knees. And we're hugging the outsides of our armpits in towards our body, wrapping those outside edges of the armpits in. So as if you had a clutch purse in your armpits and you don't want to drop it. We'll relax the neck, the jaw. And one more deep breath here. And then to come out, we'll press down into those hands and then walk those feet in towards your chair. Take a moment, wiggle it out. And then choose your adventure. You can either stay upright or lower down onto those forearms. Feet are hip width apart. And then this time the right foot's going to step back. Our left hip is over top of our left heel. Option 1 to stay just as you are. Shoulder blades wide. Grounding down through that left heel. Maybe you're practicing floating those toes off. Option 2, we're going to lift and lower that right leg, reaching through that heel. We're pressing down through that left heel, finding that strength in that standing leg. Shoulder blades wide here. Tuck the chin in slightly so the back of the neck's long. Option to stay here. If you want to add on, next time that leg is up, we're going to bend at the knee and then reach that heel up towards the ceiling by pulsing that right upper leg. One more deep breath. And then we're going to slowly extend that leg if it's not extended already, and then reach it back all the way down to the floor. Take a moment, wiggle it out. Maybe you want to roll the head gently from side to side. Okay, now we're going to take both hands to the right side of the chair. And then walk your feet back. Find your downward dog. We'll have those feet in about half a step once they're underneath the hips. Bend into those knees, reach the hips back further than your heels. And then we're hugging those outside edges of our armpits in towards our body, relaxing the neck. Rib cage reaches up towards the ceiling. Option to find stillness, or maybe you're bending into one knee and then the other. One more deep breath here. Good. Walk those feet in towards your hands. Press your hands down into the chair. Take a moment. Maybe you want to roll out those shoulders. Good. Now we're going to turn our chair around so that our chair seat is facing us. And then we're going to bring our hands to the chair. So our arms are about shoulder width apart. We'll stack our shoulders over top of our wrists. Relax the neck. And we're going to do our rhomboid push-ups. So we're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together and then widen them apart. We're going to try to keep the arms from bending here. Keep the fingers spread, the palms pressing down into the chair. That neck is going to want to help out. Try to keep it relaxed. And then watch that the hips don't sneak back. Can you keep those shoulders stacked right over top those wrists? Shoulders squeeze together. Shoulders widen apart. The belly's relaxed here. Our spine is staying relatively still here. We're not arcing it back and forth like a cat-cow. It's just the shoulder blades moving here. Let's go one more time in each direction. Good. Take a moment to relax. Maybe you want to wiggle it out. And then we're going to come back down to bringing our hands on the chair seat. And then we'll widen our feet apart. Nice and wide. Shift your hips back so your weight is in your heels. And then we're going to shift from side to side. Relax the neck. And give the toes a bit of a wiggle. One more deep breath here. And then we'll heel toe those feet back in. Take our hands to our hips and then hinge back up to standing. And there you have it. There's a couple short stretches and sequences for you to do on your own. Namaste.